So it's been raining for days. Still working on getting this basement closed in. I'm hoping within the next couple of days to get it done. Just at this point, because winter's coming in, we just got to get it done and get it dry in here. I'm going to kind of recap what's going on down in here. So down in the basement here, we have all the walls roughed in. So this back wall here, this is going to be the mechanical room. Basically where that black pipe is, there's another wall that's going to be going up, kind of dividing this section from that section. So this will be our cold storage for canning and stuff like that. And then this in here will be the mechanical. You can see that electrical. If you look back at our other videos, you'll see where about these pipes. But there's our electrical coming up on that wall there. On this back wall inside here will be the plumbing. And then on the wall that I still have to put in here will be for radiant heat and stuff like that. All the walls aren't done down here. Only the supporting walls are done. So this wall here is a supporting wall, so it's a 2x6 wall. And then there's one of our LVL beams. And then if we continue kind of moving forward here, there's the 2 steel posts. So each one of these 2x6 walls around the stairs is a supporting wall. Those 2 there. Another LVL beam up top. I got a better view of it here. So with this wall here, the stairs going up to the upstairs will be there. So we didn't have a beam in the main room. Here's our steel beam that was set in place with our top flange hangers, Simpson ties there, and all of our joists are on it. As you can see, we're lots and lots of water. I've got like 2 more rows of plywood to get on, and it just won't stop raining. So it's almost getting to the point that I'm going to work in the rain, but I don't think the glue will work very well if I glue it when it's soaking wet. So I guess that's the struggles of building and stuff like that. As you can see, some of our, just got to get the, there's some of our timbers that have been delivered, our Douglas fir for up top. And you know, I really want to get them inside, but when it's just as wet inside as it is outside, it's not really doing a whole lot of good. So hopefully by this weekend we can get them in here and drying. Worst case, I'm just going to have to go get some tarps and cover these things up because it's just too much. So I'm up on the first floor of the house. We ordered the big steel beam. The I-beam that spans the house, the 25 foot, and then the rafters hook up to it. So yeah, it spans the room, and then these rafters hook up to it with these Simpson, they hang over the top. The top plate here is a 2x8 that was cut down to be exactly the same width as the beam. And then every 4 feet, well every 2 feet, but on opposite sides, so you can see the hole there, and a hole here, and a hole here. We have to bolt the top plate to the beam. When I ordered the beam, they asked me about drilling, and I was really having a hard time placing this beam and how everything kind of connected together and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't get that done. I'm kind of wishing I did. It's not really too big of a deal, but basically I'm kind of skirting along, sitting on the top of this beam and moving back every 2 feet, and then I've got to drill a 3/8 hole or 1/2 inch hole through the wood and through the beam underneath, through the steel I-beam. And then you can see I'm using a 1-inch hole at the top there, and that's just so I can countersink the bolts through the beam. So it's a little bit of a slow process, but not too bad. You know, 5-6 minutes per hole, and just drill slowly, and there we go. But we're leaving on a timber framing course next week, so I'm really hoping to get this stuff done before we go get this all dry inside. But I'll check back in with you in a bit. Hey guys, so we're like into October here now. Today is windy, but the skies are a little bit blue, depending on where you look. We have a little bit of floor left here, not a whole lot. It's probably, let's see, probably 2 more rows and then a little bit there. It's got to be closed in today. There's, you know, it's just raining inside. You can see behind me here we've got some Typar down, but it just can't, like, it's leaking underneath it. So today is the day. Gonna finish the floor, gonna get the Typar down, and then we bought a big tarp that we're gonna tarp the whole thing over just for added protection. And it's gonna be like that till spring, until we raise the timbers. So down below will be our workshop, but today's priority, getting this plywood down. It doesn't like the wet. To work in any temperature, then work in any temperature. Jesus. Oh my God, stop. Stop, sucks. What the hell is wrong with it? Do you ever have those days when you really just wonder what it is you've done to piss off karma? Like I'm almost done. Like just a couple like 1 foot pieces to put on the end. Gluing things down and something doesn't feel right. Well, it appears as like it shows that the tube's empty, but it's still full. Like it's the bottom blew out, so now all the glue is back on this side of the gun and nothing's up here. And I don't have any more, and the gun's just a giant mess. I don't know if you can see the gob of glue in there. So the only way I'm going to finish this is to cut this open and put it on with a putty knife. Holy crap, it's windy! Wow, the winds are crazy today. Storm's coming in again.